This is Dolynny TV, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening and welcome to tonight's broadcast as we get set for the Oilers, the Nashville Predators, 7 o'clock. The Oilers going for that so sweet, sweet 5-game winning streak tonight. After, of course, pulling it out on Saturday against the Calgary Flames, now with a chance to come home after the 3-game road trip. Winners in all 3 games on the road, mind ya, to try and bring home themselves a big time 5th victory in a row and really take home what will be a key kind of win at this point of the season to stay ahead of things as the season goes along. Right now, right, 6-3. You'd love to get to 7-3. You'd love to make it 8-3, and you'd love to try and keep that number climbing as much as humanly possible here to begin November. First off, the Nashville Predators. We have not lost since I think that way back. We've won a whole bunch of games in a row. Pretty much that first game since Leon Draisaitl went absolutely crazy against Nashville, scoring that hat trick. And now all of a sudden, right, we can really start talking about what's going to be happening here in the next little bit for the Oilers if Leon Draisaitl and company want to come to play tonight. And I think tonight the big part is you will see a big game from Leon Draisaitl. Sorry, just trying to find the Nashville Oilers game on TV, but I believe you will see a very big game out of Leon Draisaitl tonight simply because it's the Nashville Predators. Connor McDavid had his big game last night, and I believe tonight would be that game you're looking for Leon Draisaitl to kind of explode onto the scene this season. Not that he's been quiet so far, but you'd love to see him come out and really pound on some points tonight and maybe score a couple more goals and get things going for the Oilers to start this game early and often if preferable. So that's kind of what I'm thinking right now for Leon Draisaitl and company. Danny, welcome in. Folks, welcome into the stream. I see now we're up over double digits. It is going to be one of those magical nights if Leon Draisaitl comes to play because, quite simply put, we've been treated to the Leon Draisaitl show game in, game out since 2019 against the Nashville Predators, and I'm very much so looking forward to seeing that repeat itself tonight at Rogers Place, live at 7 o'clock against the Nashville Predators. So that's kind of the story of the game, right? Which Oilers team shows up? We are off and running on a 4-game winning streak, looking to make it 5 games in a row, and you're facing an opponent that, my goodness, you've got the right superstar in the lineup tonight to do the damage that you need to do to win this game. So that's kind of where we're sitting tonight. Is it's going to be one of those for the Oilers. If you take care of business tonight, you are going to win yourself a hockey game. That's kind of the key tonight, is just go out there, take care of business, and do your thing. So I don't see anything here from Bob Stauffer on the Oilers lines. I wonder if Jack Michaels has them. If Jack Michaels has them, then Mr. Jack can get us going for tonight's game, and it does not appear that Jack has them either, so we will await. I believe it is the exact same channel, not channels, exact same lineup as it has been the past few. Niemelainen's the third lefty, and of course there's nothing else you really need to know because the forwards remain the same with Holloway in on the 4th line and Ryan Murray scratched. That's what you need to know. The Oilers starter tonight is Jack Campbell. I believe this would be a very good move for the Oilers tonight, simply put, to have Jack Campbell in net because you've got a team that you like to offensively explode against in the Nashville Predators. So let him have an easier game. Let him not go cold. Let him get that confidence up while you play in the offensive end all night. And hopefully it all works out for the Oilers tonight. That's kind of the idea. And the reason I didn't check with Tony Brower on this one is just simply because I know he noted earlier this morning that he was unable to attend morning skate, so I didn't even think he'd be an option to have the lines. However, that is kind of the answer. And Spuddy, I'm glad you could make it along for a live stream. We're hoping this one lasts a little while. I do have other commitments tonight to live stream the 8th, 9th inning of the World Series, and of course the post game for the Phillies on YouTube. Earl, thank you so much, folks. This is a great way to start November, I guess. I appreciate it very much, Earl, and hopefully tonight the Oilers can give us lots to talk about and lots of positive things to talk about, because that's been the best part about it all, right? Is October didn't start our way, but you know what? October ended our way, and that's the biggest part there. That's what I really enjoyed about October, and it was one of those Octobers where we didn't start hot and then everything fell off the bus. And Earl, to you, that thank you very much there. So, my friends, that's where we kind of sit getting into the start of tonight's game. There's really not much to know other than the fact that, yes, indeed, we are going out there trying to win ourselves another hockey game in a row. 5 in a row would be if we win tonight. The Nashville Predators, Leon Draisaitl connection, that's a big part there because, quite simply put, for the Oilers against Nashville, I know we were on like a 13 game losing streak or something, and now all of a sudden we're on this big, greasy, like 6 or 7 game win streak, and we're going for 5 in a row on the regular season right now. That would be fantastic to get things going. So, yeah, I'm really not sure what to kind of make of that there, but it is what it is. It's just one of those things that seems to line up well, and for some reason for the Oilers, it seems to line up really well in terms of winning. No, it is in fact Jack Campbell starting tonight. That's really the only lineup change, and I think that's just more of those things to keep Jack Campbell fresh and to keep him trying to gain that confidence back after a scrambly little start to the season, I guess you could say, right? It's not been a phenomenal start to the season for Jack Campbell, but it's also not been fully his fault. So hopefully the Oilers can figure out playing their game tonight how to play better in front of Jack Campbell as they try to take care of business like they do with Stuart Skinner in net. So, Spuddy, would be nice if Holloway gets his first goal. It would be huge. It would be huge if Dylan Holloway could contribute to the offense tonight. So, folks, give me a second. I forgot my water upstairs. I'm going to head up. Earl, one more time. I just saw it coming off the board, but thank you so much. And I'm going to take a second to run upstairs. Be right back. All right, friends, let's get this going. Sorry. We are rocking and rolling out here in time for the Oilers game. Sorry, just forgot my water upstairs. Didn't mean to leave the stream as soon as I got it set up, but happens when you forget your water upstairs. You know, this doesn't go according to plan if you don't have the water. But anyway, friends, let's just get to this. I figured you'd play the hot glove, but yes, he does need confidence. That is the thing. They are trying to allow Mr. Jack Campbell some time to keep it going for it. All right, and second to that, Soup needs to get going, and yeah, he can goaltend very well. Home base now is a little farm outside of Calgary, little just across the way off the highway, out and about. So yeah, that's where we're out. We were in Crossfield before, but now we're out and about, out in the middle of nowhere, and it's a really good time. So pardon me if the Wi-Fi is a little sketchy tonight. There we go. So we're sitting and waiting. I've got just some notifications on Twitter, so quickly take care of that in case there's anything to really note there. I don't think there is, but we're looking good. We're looking good for a good game against Nashville tonight. Really excited to see what they end up doing tonight because it's going to be one of those big time kind of games where, yeah, you know what? You're on a 4-game win streak. Go win 5 in a row. but there's also expectation that you go win 5 in a row because you're playing an opponent like Nashville. I've talked about this a million times, but I can't stress this enough, is I'm very much so expecting the Oilers to come out and explode tonight offensively and have a really good game. But there's also, in that of itself, the mental game where you can trap yourself and really not come through in the clutch where the Oilers need to win 5 in a row, right? Is obviously you'd love to sell out for the offense, just blow up Nashville like you have the past 2, 3, 4 years. But secondary to that is, do you want to blow up Nashville at the expense of allowing Jack Campbell some grade A chances against, and then, destroying yourself a little bit there. So, just secured tickets to the Oilers-Canucks game in Rogers. When is the Oilers and Canucks? Hold on, folks. I don't even know the Oilers, whatchamacallit, schedule for the month. I really don't know what the Oilers schedule is for the month, so let's go here. That's something I used to be very keen on, and honestly now I don't really care much for, because you can preview it out however you want. Oh, okay. Nope, that's October. We want November. So it is Nashville tonight, New Jersey at home on Thursday, Saturday against Dallas at 2 o'clock, Capitals, Tampa Bay, Carolina, Florida away all next week, and then we have 3 days off. Come home against LA on the 16th, Wednesday. 2 days off, Vegas. Day off, back on the road, New Jersey, New York, New York, and then Florida, Chicago. So this is a huge month for the Oilers. You only face 2 Pacific Division opponents all month, and realistically only 5 Western Conference opponents all month. So there's a lot of room for the Oilers to really make up ground here against guys not in the division, not in the conference, and that's how you want to do it, right? They can beat up on each other and scramble, and you can just keep winning and keep adding your victories and not taking losses. Full 4-point game effect if you lose a game this month. That's a really good get for the Oilers. So we'll stay tuned there and see what happens. But yeah, we're waiting for this one to get underway tonight. And just quickly, we got 3 minutes until the broadcast flips over. So if you have any other pregame questions, let's get them out there and let's get them answered, because you know the play-by-play will be flipping over here right shortly as we have to get that underway, because I don't get a chance to rip the play-by-play. I'm getting a lot more opportunities because I'm giving myself a lot more opportunities, but hey, I got to take them where I can get them. Right now, though, the Oilers absolutely on a tear, right? Obviously, the video last night, I summed it up to end October. The Oilers decided to start winning games in different fashions and really trying to win games more or less in every way the Oilers know how. And it's goaltending, it's defense, it's offense, it's desperation play, it's big time scoring, it's depth scoring, defense scoring. Everything's been there for the Oilers so far in this win streak. And now tonight against Nashville, the one guy that really hasn't popped off for a ton of goals so far this year in Leon Draisaitl, that's kind of who I'm expecting it to be, just because that's who it always is against Nashville. And how much more poetic do you need it to be? And except for just let Leon Draisaitl do Leon Draisaitl things against Nashville, and away you go. That's kind of my idea on this one tonight, is just let him buck and see what he can do. And if he can go out there and run you up a couple of goals and an assist or two, you could really have yourself a good night of hockey, right? I think there's no doubt about it. That's number one why I'm so excited to watch tonight's game, is just simply put, to see Leon Draisaitl go out there and, quite honestly, explode for some offense. That's it. That's all I really care tonight, is just go out there and play some hockey and do the job. So we'll see what he does tonight. That will remain to be seen, I know. But yeah, the third line having a good game tonight too, Earl, would be a very big get for the Oilers. Because obviously the more offense we can pour on tonight outside of Leon Draisaitl, the better chance we have to win, especially with Jack Campbell in net early and often if we're giving up chances. So that's a big thing there for the Oilers, is the better we have in terms of guys getting the offense going, the better off we're going to be. And Sunman, you've got money on Hyman's first goal. Well, if the Oilers want to score a big goal, I think Hyman being one of them scoring it might not be a bad bet. He's been on one heck of a run here in the past what, 3 or 4 games. So hopefully for Hyman, he can come up a little clutch tonight for you and get it done. And that would be nice too to see the first line come out, start the game, set the tone, and just do the job right out of the gate, right? No wasting time, get it done, and away we go. We're up 1-0, 2 minutes in kind of deal, up 3-0 by the end of the first, and then I don't really care what Nashville does in the second as long as we bring it home in the third. That's kind of my deal there. So here we go, 2.6 divided by 60. And we've been live for 15 minutes so far. We've already watched 3.1 hours of the stream combined. The stream has flipped over to the Oilers broadcast. My friends, I'm going to full screen effect my TV. And here we go, watching the Oilers on TV, broadcasting it to you back home. Let's get it going. The Oilers and Nashville Predators. It's top of the clock. 7 o'clock. Nashville in Edmonton making their first journey up here for this season. And we are looking for a big game out of the Edmonton Oilers tonight. We've made a lot of bones about that, but it's Connor McDavid. He's got the front of his hair way more wild than the back of his hair this year. And they're talking all about him shooting the puck. That's the big story this year, is Connor McDavid going out there and scoring goals to start this season. And that hat trick looking good there against, of course, Chicago, and then the goals against Calgary looking good, and things have been really positive for Connor McDavid so far this season, so we're hoping he can continue that here tonight. And there's Gene Principe, a day late, but with all the happy Halloween stuff you could possibly need to get it going, and he's got all the decorations on the table, that is for sure. And if you're looking to watch tonight's game live, it's live on Sportsnet 1 or Sportsnet Now. Sportsnet Now lets you watch all the Oilers game if you're in the Oilers region for $15.49 a month. Trust me, it's well worth it. Watch the World Series. You can watch the Blue Jays play all summer. Trust me. Spend the money. Honestly, it's not going to hurt you. If you can't, hey, hopefully I can help you out a bit by keeping you up to date. And away we go. I'm just really not a big advocate for illegal streaming sites. That's where I go with that. Anyway, friends, we've got Zach Hyman, 12 straight wins for the Oilers when he scores. So I think to your point, Sunman, we'd love to make it and ride it to 13 if we could. That would be good to rock and roll. That is for sure. Straight arrow for Zach Hyman, who's been a sure thing. And how about this? This is why I've been building it up. Leon Draisaitl, 17 goals in the last 8 games versus the Nashville Predators. So you're looking for a guy to explode offensively. It's not explode, it's continue offensively against the Nashville Predators here tonight in Leon Draisaitl. So now all of a sudden, we're just about ready for things to get underway. They're going to have a Mars bar on camera. So what is this Gene is talking about? Peanut free Mars bar, and I think they're talking about Louis and Jack right now. And here's Louis and Jack on camera. Jack looks rather impressed with that Louis comment, but we'll see what he has to say. And been a Hyman fan from when he was in Toronto. Hyman is a beauty. Hyman is a fantastic hockey player, and we'll see what he can bring for us tonight. But quite simply put, it is just incumbent on the Oilers to go out there and score a ton of goals tonight and start the game well. Team goals for per game, 4.5. The team goals against average, 2.75 in the last 4 games. That, my friends, is how you win hockey games in the NHL. That is for sure. So all right. Let's do this. Okay, what else? Hold on. Where are we at? Just quickly, sorry, text messages. I tell you guys every stream is my friends will text me and sidetrack me for a little bit. So here we go. We are rocking and ready. We're just to the first commercial break of the broadcast, so we are just about ready for anthems, land acknowledgement, and of course the start of the hockey game right away. But my friends, we're starting this live stream nice and hot. Up to 106 views already on the stream. Thank you so much to everybody who's tuned in. And welcome if you're just joining us for tonight's broadcast. I look forward to having you along for the play-by-play call of tonight's game, as it is the Oilers and the Nashville Predators live from Rogers Place. It's going to be one of those matchups. I think if you're just joining and you missed the pregame amble, it's one of those things. I'm looking for the Oilers to dominate Nashville because that's what we've done in the past 6-8 games against them. We've gone out there and torn a strip out of the goal column and put up some crooked numbers. So for the Oilers, that would be like the best thing we could do here tonight is just put up some crooked numbers, keep scoring the goals we have, right, averaging 4.5 over the past 4. Why not try and bump that number up to 5 over the past 5? Score 25 goals in the past 5 games. Let the offensive explode, and, well, let Leon Draisaitl do his thing against the Nashville Predators. Also, if you're wondering, hey, Tyson, normally you have your hair up. Why do you have a toque on tonight? Well, simply put, toque was on when I came home. Toque has stayed on because it is snowing down here in southern Alberta, and it's a little bit miserable. So, that October snow, it's never a great thing. And, well, we never got much of it. Instead, it is November 1st. We got a bit of a snowfall happening, 15 to 20 centimeters expected over the next day and a half. And, well, you know what? We were getting blasted in Airdrie, and out in the country, not so bad so far, but it will be pretty bad soon. So, folks, again, if you're looking for the game, I cannot live stream the game due to copyright restrictions. I have a good thing going here on YouTube. I'm not about to mess it up. Try and live stream 5 minutes of the game before the NHL gives me a copyright ban and I lose my YouTube channel over it. Again, if you make money on YouTube, you can't use copyright material. That is the end all be all of it. This is a side hustle for me, and I'm not about to risk a source of income in these inflation times just to live stream 5 minutes of a hockey game and get shut down anyway. All right, game on. If you can respect that, I can respect your need to watch the hockey game, and I can tell you, I'm sure you can find an illegal website if you really want to, or you can pay for Sportsnet now and get your subscription going, and away you go. Anyway, folks, we are done and dusted with the land acknowledgements, so now we are ready for the U.S. national anthem, and then, of course, we'll have the Canadian national anthem, and then it will be game time against the Nashville Predators. It looks like the Oilers are in the dark navy uniforms tonight. So that is what you need to know as things get set for the puck drop between the Preds and Oilers here in a few moments' time. And I will take a second to breathe. I will take a second to relax and take a sip of water. Because there's not much I can add to the anthems, right? We are all revved up, ready to go. But now it's a time and chance to get things going here in this first period against the Nashville Predators. Lots of folks wearing the Oilers jerseys, up close and personal with the Nashville Predators tonight. Getting ready for what will be a great chance to see this Oilers team go to work this evening. So, let's see what we got going, as it is Nashville Predators still getting their moments on the camera. Of course, there's Roman Josi, who's starting the game on the bench, believe it or not. Okay, so who do the Oilers have out to start this first shift of the game if Roman Josi's on the bench? I mean, obviously with Draisaitl and McDavid, that makes kind of sense, but now we flip to the Oilers, and here we go. The Oilers in the dark navy uniforms. Robert Clark starts off with the tones of O Canada, and we are just about ready for this one. It's Kane, McDavid, and Yamamoto? Oh, Kane, McDavid, and Hyman. Come on, guys. Oh, Kane, Draisaitl, and Yamamoto. Oof, boy, you'd figure. It is brutal here tonight. Already forgetting my own lines. Connor McDavid on the bench to start this game. They're going to let Leon Draisaitl rip. That should have figured. We should have figured that one out pretty quick. Anyway, Ryan Nugent-Hopkins on the bench there with Ryan McLeod. And, of course, we're going to see this lineup turn itself over very quick tonight. Probably some very quick, fast shifts. And hopefully some quick, fast goals for the Edmonton Oilers to begin this hockey game. That is for sure. We'll see what they can do right out of the gate for us. Begin tonight's hockey game. Hopefully a good offensive performance tonight. That's what you want to see. And obviously 2 goaltending from Jack Campbell to bring us home. And a little bit of a win on that front. So we are just about done, O Canada. Sing it with them, folks. We are ready for hockey at Rogers Place as Robert Clark brings us home. Preds are off the blue line, and we are ready to rock as Rogers Place comes alive following the anthem. And now it is game time in the heart of Ice District, Rogers Place. My goodness, that is a gorgeous scene outside there tonight. We'll see what they can do, because it's going to be a big game for the Oilers, a big test. You're trying to win 5 in a row. And you know the Nashville Predators with UC Saros in net will be gunning to end the Oilers' hot streak that they've been on. And again, the Predators, well, he hasn't had a good record so far. 2-4-1, 275 GAA, and a 910 save percentage for UC Saros, aided by one of those victories being a shutout to start the year, so keep that in mind. Then Jack Campbell, 4-2-0, 389 GAA, and an 888 save percentage on the season. So here we go, folks. Puck is ready to be dropped at center ice. Leon Draisaitl versus Michael Granlund. Puck's won by Granlund, back to the defenseman. It'll be fired off the boards, chipped in by Granlund, and into the bench of the Oilers. So there you go. First whistle comes only seconds into the hockey game, where Kane will set up. It's Kane's line with Draisaitl and Yamamoto ready to rock. Of course, where's my poppy? It's on my other jacket, but we will have that, assure you, for the next broadcast, as Jay Woodcroft wearing his poppy on the bench. Now the Oilers off and running. It's Leon Draisaitl looking for a pass from Darnell Nurse. He goes D-to-D instead to Cody Ceci. Flips it up into the neutral ice, down the ice, and that is going to be not nice and call because the defenseman let up, and Leon Draisaitl fires it in front. Now Nurse angling the defenseman. Kane coming in for the hit, goes for a flyby instead. Preds back the other way over the Oilers' blue line. Shot's going to come down low, in on Campbell, tapped in on the rebound off the pads, and could have told you, right? That's what a lot of Oilers fans would be saying right now. Could have told you that was going to happen, and Mattias Ekholm just chips it into the back of the net as Jack Campbell a little leisurely to make that save on the weird hop, and it ends up costing the Oilers. They are down 1-0 to begin this hockey game, and just a nice controlled zone entry by the Oilers, but goes off the skate of Cody Ceci. Everything falls apart as soon as that happens. Duchesne just fires it off the stick of Cody Ceci, off the stick of Jack Campbell, back onto the stick of Mattias Ekholm right in front, into the back of the net against the Oilers. And now Connor McDavid's line comes out looking for the answer. The Oilers, only a minute into this hockey game, still without a goal or a shot or anything. The Predators with one. We moved ahead into the offensive zone. UC Saros out to play it. He'll rim it around the boards. It'll go up high off the glass. That'll be knocked down there by Zach Hyman, and now Hyman plays it to McDavid. McDavid returns it back to him. Nuge goes to cover for the defenseman Kulak as he fires it down into the near side corner. This one's going to go chipped again to Nuge, but he misses it in front. And now a shot fired, goes into the corner again, and now Bouchard fires another shot, stick in the lane, blocks that one again, and Nuge with a leisurely pass to the back of Kulak, and that one will go back in behind the Oilers' net for an icing call. 18:37 to go in this first period. That ought to take some wind out of our sails a little bit early here. That was a little bit of a tough start for sure. That one goes off the stick of Campbell, off the stick of Ceci, off the stick of Ekholm, into the back of the net, and that is a mess. That is for sure. But here we go. Ryan McLeod on Ekholm's first goal of the season, assisted by Duchesne and Granlund. Now Fogle, after McLeod's waved out, will draw in for the offensive zone face-off. The third line, their first opportunity of the game, draws in as the puck's fired in the near side corner again, as Fogle will just skate through and keep it in. Niemelainen fires the shot, blocked in front, or maybe it hit off of Saros, and that will be chipped out by the Predators, who will get the Oilers skating back into their own end. 22 wins after allowing the first goal since the start of 2021-2022. That's one thing. We've been good to go, but 18:11 to go in this first period. You got to believe the Oilers are far from cooked in this hockey game. 18:08 now after the icing call, and that's the thing. Now the Oilers have worked 2 icing calls against the Nashville Predators here early in this hockey game, and there's plenty of time to make up ground here in the first. The Oilers only 1 shot on goal so far, that Niemelainen wrister that made it through, and now it'll be Connor McDavid's line up over the boards, ready to take on a more tired Nashville Predators lineup on the ice, and this is just Evan Bouchard controlling off the boards there, as McDavid will take it off the boards, but it'll be pitchforked out to the blue line, but kept in by Bouchard. Bouchard steps into a shot, it's blocked, goes into his skates, he's taken out. Predator is able to start it back the other way. This will be Jeannot coming across the line, and he will see it go far side, where the Predators now collect and set up an attack. Predators into the offensive zone solidly for the first time all game. This one goes off the end boards. Campbell scrambles it back into the far side corner, back to the far side boards, and now worked into that corner again, back behind Campbell. Fired in front. It's going to clear right onto a stick of an Oiler. Evan Bouchard taken down. All kinds of traffic in front, losing everything there. And this is finally moved out by the Oilers, moved ahead to Connor McDavid, goes past him. The Oilers able to come up with this, but it'll be now Connor McDavid going in on the attack against the defenseman Fabro. He works at the front of the net. Hyman has two good cracks, can't get it going though, and now he's going to push it at the side of the net again. And there you go. That's the response you want to see from your top line. As Connor McDavid makes one nifty pass to Zach Hyman, and he gets 2-3 whacks at it. Just couldn't put it home, but Saros up to the test. And look at this one. That would have been beautiful if Bouchard could have gotten it home. Even more beautiful if it didn't go straight off his skate. But look at this pass by Connor McDavid. Freeing up Hyman in front. He gets that whack there. Misses it. Gets the whack on the backhand. Hits the net. Couldn't get it going. And now you got Dylan Holloway. Essentially, you got a fourth line that is all at some point centers in their career. There's a stick on the ice that they're taking off the ice here. And now, well, that is going to be Dylan Holloway drawn in for the face-off against McCarron. And it will be one back by the Oilers. Good face-off draw there. And it'll be Derek Ryan taking possession here. Devon Shore, the slap shot one-timer. And that, I think, my friends, is in. I think they did not call that a goal on the ice, but I believe that will be a goal when it comes back. That looked like it hit the top corner and came out. And wait for the buzzer to go off is what I'm going to say there. That looked very close to call. And now the Oilers right here firing it back. 16:40 to go in this first period. As the Oilers might have drawn iron there, if not a goal. And, well, that doesn't count as a shot on goal until it is actually ruled in the net, unfortunately. But that looked really close there on that angle from that second Shore shot. Here it is, though. Niemelainen behind the net with Barry. Goes back to the point. The Preds keep it in. This one will go into possession. Preds shoot, fire, save by Campbell. And now that'll be Derek Ryan moving it ahead to Devon Shore, who chips it off the boards. And that'll be worked again by Forsberg of the Preds. He'll fire it back into the Oilers' end. And here we go. A little bit of end-to-end action here to begin this hockey game. Now 15:59 to go in this first period. Again, a reminder tonight, I am pretty much gone after the end of the 6th inning of the World Series. Got some obligations elsewhere tonight, so that is where it is. And look at that. What a goal from the Oilers. Trying to explain myself, but how about Evander Kane tucking it home and putting it past Saros? And look at that. You got to believe that. Evander Kane scores the goal, and what a pass out of the corner. That's what caught me for kind of blind there, is Leon Draisaitl's carrying it, and who else but Leon Draisaitl. But look at this pass, just whips it right across the zone, catches the Kane train rolling through the station, just tucking it home on the tracks right there, and he puts it away. Ooh, baby, what a goal right there to tie it up at 1. And it's none other than Leon Draisaitl doing his thing against the Nashville Predators. You love to see it. That's Draisaitl's 13th assist of the season. And oh, by the way, Darnell Nurse 6th or 7th point of the season so far. So Darnell Nurse enjoying an offensive explosive year to start things here in just a second. OBS is reconnected. Sorry, folks, the stream a little sketchy tonight. Like I said, bad weather in the area, but we're going to survive tonight. I promise you that. And that's where we find ourselves. The Oilers battling here. 15:22 to go in the first period. Far from done, I said. And the Kane train rolls home for a goal to begin this one. The Oilers now out shooting the Nashville Predators 5-4 in the goal column. It is 1-1. So that's where we need to see where things kind of come out to fruition here. If the Oilers can get things going, that is for sure. We're just at the point where we're back to that 1-1 tie, and now Puljujarvi's line with McLeod and Fogle over the boards. They win another face-off. Shot fired, goes in front, but Fogle can't buy the deflection in front. And now Puljujarvi giving chase along the boards. He's going to slap it back down. Here's McLeod against, is that Fabro, 57? I think Fabro's 57. And now all of a sudden Fogle's going to work it to his backhand. Shot comes in from the point, blocked in front. This one's going to go down and worked there. Puljujarvi hammers his man from behind. Big boy hit there. And that is ruled that it went off the bench or something. So we will have a freeze in the action. Sorry, just a quick second. Got the Snapchats rolling in, and oof. All right, let's rock this. Let's get it going here, as we are just going to see what we can get rocking and rolling as it's 14:52 to go. John Hines behind the bench of the Nashville Predators. Taking some words from the defenseman of the Predators, his linesman, Matthias Ekholm, talking to the referee. They're trying to resituate where this face-off is going to go. Sorry, I lost my train of thought, but 14:50 to go in this second phase of this first period, right? We've already gone 5 minutes. Now we go on to the next 5 minutes, and then we'll be halfway home. All kinds of turnarounds. Sorry, my folks. It's been a rough day. It's been a long, long day. Of course, snowing down here in southern Alberta today. The Oilers lose the face-off, but tie it up along the end boards immediately. Now looking to try and jam things up here. First period of play. It's a 1-1 game, and the Oilers looking to capitalize on what's been a alright start. Not a great start. Obviously, giving up the first goal is never a good thing, but the Oilers right out of the gate back into the game and looking to win their 5th straight here against the Nashville Predators, who have it in their own end. Holloway comes in crashing, gets the turnover to Derek Ryan. He now comes up with the puck. He'll flip it to Devon Shore, who rips a shot, and that one goes up off of somebody or something and comes to the near side boards where Holloway gives a chance to get out for the puck, but he couldn't come up with it on the chop, and now it comes back to the blue line where Tyson Barrie walks in, fires the shot blocked. Think off the leg of Derek Ryan, it goes all the way around, and this fourth line today has looked really dangerous all of a sudden. Derek Ryan's going to work this one back. It's going to be right there to Devon Shore. Holloway can't come up with that puck again, but my goodness, this one's coming together. It was Evander Kane with the big goal for the Oilers to start the hockey game, tying it up after Leon Draisaitl's big cross corner pass and just catching the Kane train rolling into the station for the opening goal. And here's Kane on the ice now for the Oilers. Yamamoto out there with Leon Draisaitl as well. It's tipped into the Oilers' end by the Predators. CC up with it. He'll headman it into the neutral zone. Turned over, batted back in by the Predators. And now CC again working the puck in his own end, looking for an option in the near side corner. He's got it in Darnell Nurse, who works it ahead to Kyler Yamamoto. Yamamoto turns it promptly over. Campbell says enough is enough, comes out and plays it. And now Darnell Nurse will pin the puck up against the boards with Michael Granlund. And now battling there, Leon Draisaitl against Philip Forsberg. Headman to head to Kyler Yamamoto, who busts out of the zone, gets into the offensive end. He'll tip it ahead. Will Kane to Yamamoto across the boards to Darnell Nurse. And here we go. This line all of a sudden gotten something going. And in front, it is Leon Draisaitl throwing it off the stick of UC Saros. Fired down, and there's a tip in front by Leon Draisaitl trying to get it going. And here, how about this? Back of the net. And that is Leon Draisaitl finding Evander Kane in front on 2 gorgeous looks. And that is how you scored a 2-1 hockey game right out of the gate. Yes, sirree. Evander Kane suddenly has 2 goals in this game. And oh, don't mind me, Leon Draisaitl has 2 assists to begin things here, and he is looking absolutely dangerous with the puck tonight. And look at this play by Darnell Nurse down in front. Yamamoto goes off the boards to Draisaitl, who finds Kane in front, pots it, and there you go. So you got 2 different secondary assists to start the goals, but the primary assist and the goal scorer is exactly how you would draw it up. Evander Kane, his 4th of the season from Draisaitl and Yamamoto, and now Brett Kulak getting it going here. And I am loving the chat coming alive. Guys, I don't want to even try and distract myself, but as Zach Hyman plays it across the Oilers line, no dice for the Oilers on that chance. It comes back the other way, but here we go. Hyman taken out, and here comes Connor McDavid down the wing, shoots, scores. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. When Connor's pulling those moves, light a guy up. Literally light me up when Connor McDavid is pulling out those moves, because goodness me, oh my, the Oilers are absolutely exploding on the ice here in Rogers Place tonight. 3-1, 12:09 to play in the first period. Let's go, baby. That's what we like to see. The Oilers coming up huge with a game tonight on a Tuesday night to begin the week. Just a beautiful pipe shot there from Connor McDavid. He puts it home. No deal about it on the 5-hole. UC Saros beat clean, and that's Connor McDavid's 10th goal of the season. Woo-wee! Let's go, guys. This is where we want to see things getting going. 12:09 in this first period, and the Nashville Predators have turned to the bench for the backup by the looks of it. And guess what, too? He has. Oh, it looks like Saros might be staying in. Never mind. Looks like Saros is staying in, but they're taking a timeout nonetheless. Folks, I'm going to take a second here. Next commercial break, we'll send you an ad. Wow. Connor McDavid absolutely labels that one 5-hole. Like there was no second thought. He walked down that wing, realized the pass wasn't there, and this has been the biggest thing about McDavid this year. Pass ain't there. I am shooting and I am scoring. And that is what Connor McDavid just did, barreling down the wing right there. 3-1 for the Oilers, 12:07 to play in the first period. We aren't even 8 minutes in, and the Oilers have scored 3 goals. You're pacing better than a goal every 3 minutes. Sure, second shot of the game goes in against Jack Campbell, but that's kind of why they gave him this game, is because they knew the Oilers were going to come up with a big offensive performance. Leon Draisaitl leads the way, and then Connor McDavid out of the gate gets another goal right there, and we are liking it for sure. As it's from Bouchard and Hyman, so very quietly, Evan Bouchard in 10 games played to start this season, this being the 10th, is up to 5 assists on the season and on pace for 41 points yet again. You like to see that, that is for sure. Here we go. The Nashville Predators back the other way into the Oilers' end. Brett Kulak initiating contact. He takes it, works the puck. Predators flip it to the other corner, but how about Devon Shore in the fourth line? They've had some important shifts in this game. They're out there grinding away along the end boards. They're going to get it worked up ahead, and Devon Shore is going to chip to Derek Ryan, who stays on side to allow Devon Shore to button hook in the offensive zone onto the tape of Dylan Holloway. And now Holloway will go to Derek Ryan, who will get it up the boards, but it'll be turned over to the Predators. And now Marcus Niemelainen, the big reach of him, gives chase in his own zone. And the best part about this is there's a couple of times when I think the referees, if they were from the Chicago game, would have called a penalty. The boys are just out there playing hockey tonight, and that's what you want to see. They're playing good hockey, playing loose and fast, and really funneling everything into the net. That's been the Oilers' key to success. And this fourth line's doing their job tonight, bending, not breaking, giving you good shifts. Don't allow the Predators shots on net, and just keep things to the outside. And that's kind of what the Oilers have done so far. As here comes Tyson Barrie in on the attack. Yamamoto, Draisaitl, and Kane back on the ice. Here's Kane in the offensive zone now, funneling this puck to the near side boards. Looking for something. He's got Draisaitl across all the way to Darnell Nurse. Shot, and it is blocked. I thought he was about to line up the 4-1 goal. As this one's right here. Pass across, can't get it going. And I will acknowledge that in a minute. Here we go. As Leon Draisaitl goes down in a heap. Looks like a power play upcoming for the Oilers here. Delayed penalty against the Nashville Predators. And how about this? Bad to worse for the Predators right here against the Oilers. And lazy pass by Draisaitl gets it onto the tape of the Predators. They will touch up, my friends. I will throw you an ad quickly, and we will see how now the stream is doing here to begin things on this early night of live streaming. We're up to 367 views on the stream. Thank you so much to everybody who's tuned in so far. Appreciate you being along for the ride tonight. Hope you got the ad. Let me know if you did or didn't. And I'm just going to quickly calculate average view duration here, because we are stream rolling along with this average view duration tonight. 2.55. 2.55 times 451 divided by 60, my friends. We're up at 19.2 hours watched on the stream for 43 minutes live. That ain't bad at all. We're going to try and put that to shame over on Clemhawks tonight for the World Series broadcast at about, I'd say, I don't know what inning the World Series game is in. Let's go find that out, because that's kind of what is precedence tonight. We're going to try and prioritize Clem. It's the top of the 5th in Houston right now, so we should be able to get through to the 6th inning at the end of the first period and get things going. So we'll try and set things up for that live stream. I'll carry you through until the live stream set up, and then we'll rock and roll into that live stream tonight. If you want to check out some World Series chat this evening, if that's also on your agenda of things to watch, would love to have that for sure. But we are rocking and rolling, my friends. As Robert said, if you could be so kind to drop off a like on the stream, I'd really appreciate that. That helps other friends find the stream as well. And yeah, it's been a good start. Yeah, the Oilers are here to mean business. They're looking for a 5-game win streak, and I think they're about to take it home. So Yamamoto obviously is on the board with an assist, but it would be nice to see him get on the board with a goal. I do agree there. And look at this. Look at that pass by Leon Draisaitl cutting his cane, and that is, you know, a man likes that pass when he points right to the guy who sent it to him, as it is what you like to see right away is bang, bang, back of the net. And that's kind of exactly what Leon Draisaitl's done tonight. They've got Kane on the power play, and hopefully we can take this home. The Oilers win the face-off. It's Sherwood for cross-checking. The Oilers are going to work this back to Tyson Barrie, far side point on the blue line. And now back to the shot from Barrie, scrambled in front, Kane jamming it home. And it will be UC Saros taking the stick out of Evander Kane's hands. And all right, here we go. Connor McDavid, Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, Leon Draisaitl, and Evander Kane on the power play with Tyson Barrie at the point. Here it is. Let's see what we can do with this power play face-off. It's won back by the Oilers again. Nice keep by Barrie at the blue line. Now worked there by the Oilers back to Leon Draisaitl, who's going to club on the pass to Connor McDavid. Now back to Tyson Barrie. 9:15 to go in the first period. The Oilers setting up the attack. Leon Draisaitl off to Connor McDavid. Just missed by inches. I think it was blocked, but I think he missed by like 4 inches wide of the net, and it'll be sent the length of the ice. That was a heck of a shot there from Connor McDavid. Great pass by Leon Draisaitl, and now the Oilers back in out of their own zone. Loading up, they'll drop back to Connor McDavid, never mind you. Back the other way, and now Connor McDavid across to Ryan Nugent-Hopkins. Nugent-Hopkins across to Leon Draisaitl. Draisaitl back to Nuge, goes up over his stick, and now a shot fired around the boards back to Connor McDavid near side wall. He sees it go past him though, and 3-on-1 back the other way by the Predators. They are going to drag the shot, fire it off the skates of Barrie, up and out of play. All right. That's where we find it, right there off the glove hand of the defenseman in front to Connor McDavid, having 2 goals in this game as well. Then back the other way, the Nashville Predators came on a rare gaff by Connor McDavid on the power play, but a nice body it up save by Jack Campbell. 51 seconds as the face-off in the Oilers zone allows Hyman, Puljujarvi, and McLeod to just get over the bench and get onto the power play. They are 7 for 20 on the power play, are the Oilers, at home this season. That's actually a weird stat. You'd almost think it's been more, but they are not quite there yet. And the Predators are going to battle this one back out in the neutral zone. This has become a do-nothing power play after that Connor McDavid chance. But you still got 30 seconds to go, and it's going to be Ryan McLeod lining up and really taking that Connor McDavid look. And he just fires it just off the pads of Saros. Now all of a sudden, Puljujarvi hopping in with Zach Hyman. 2 workhorses along the boards, getting to work. Predators come up with the puck, fired off the stick of Bouchard and into the neutral zone. All right, Evan Bouchard going to carry this one across the blue line. He's going to work it across there to Darnell Nurse. Button hook, little dipsy doodle. Can't get it going. 6 seconds to go on the power play. It's back to Jack Campbell. Power play is done. He will carry it across and drop it off there. And now with Brett Kulak back on the ice, the Oilers are back to 5-on-5. 8 shots on the game so far, 3 goals. Yamamoto out there with Derek Ryan and Warren Fogle, the only really guys other than, of course, Dylan Holloway, to not see some power play time here in that first power play opportunity. Obviously, Devin Shore and Derek Ryan, but you got to think, too, those guys are not big-time power play guys. Those are your penalty killers. You don't want to tucker them out in case you take a penalty right after. Jack Campbell will cover up the puck, and it is 3-1 after the first little bit of this game, after the first, 13 minutes, in fact. The Oilers taking home a 3-1 lead and really pushing through with what they needed to do with what was going to look like a sketchy start, but the Oilers power through and really get it going. So, now all of a sudden, that Luke Albert versus Clay Keeley fight from back in the day between the Pontiacs and the, what is that, Drumheller Dragons on December 9th, 2017. Has 2 views in the past 60 minutes. Sure, that's a random video to get views, but it is what it is. And we are just rocking and a rolling this evening. Alright, friends, we are up to 540 views on the stream. this hour. Appreciate you guys being along. If you're new to the channel, I'd love it if you'd choose to stick around and subscribe. Love to have you along for Oilers Talk the rest of the season. It's been a great year so far, and we are crossing up over 9,225 subscribers now, up to, no, magical number still 9226. So if you want to be the first subscriber of the stream, love to have you along, and let's talk Oilers for the rest of it. Let's see what we can do. Top of the fifth, Philly with a 4-0 lead in the World Series over Houston. That's what we like to see. Philly holding on to that World Series lead. That's a big get right now because we want to see things keep going for the Phillies because, why? The post game. I will tell you, the thing we learned over on Clemhawks the other day is when you live stream the World Series post game with the Phillies in it, you get a lot of views about it. Here we go. The Bloodsucker, what the Edmonton Oilers place. Man, you love to see it. A lot of effort put into Halloween every year. I don't know how people do it. Scream Prince. Oh my goodness, this is fantastic. Alright, anyway, let's get back to the Oilers game. Leon Draisaitl out there with Evander Kane in the defensive zone. Kane will take the face-off. And it is roped out. Now Duchesne will come in and take the face-off. Alright, let's retry that as it'll be walked off the boards by Josi. He'll see it come to the point. Shot fired into the glove of Campbell. Rebound onto it. And all of a sudden Darnell Nurse wants a part of Roman Josi. They're jarring and all of a sudden it's a pile back behind the net. You know who's involved. It's Evander Kane and Darnell Nurse going to the defense of their goaltender, making sure as the two toughest customers on the ice that their goalie ain't being taken advantage of. And that was a big get from the Oilers right there to push Roman Josi right out of the front of the net. And that's a good go there. The Oilers tough guys coming up to the task right there. And look at this. Josi, a decent little chip, goes to the front of the net. Shot fired. Comes down. Josi tips it off the glove of Campbell. And then Darnell Nurse and Evander Kane jump right in there, and Kane has no problem jumping in there either. That's the beauty of it. He's got 2 goals, does not care. My teammates come first. And now, well, Leon Draisaitl, Darnell Nurse, they do come up with that puck. It'll be worked across by Cody Ceci, who hits Kailer Yamamoto in stride. He loses the puck, gained by Evander Kane, and he'll fire the shot on net. The Oilers' 10th of the game. 6:42 to go. We'll have an offensive face-off to the right of UC Saros. There we go. 3.78 goals per game this season. 3rd most in the NHL for the Oilers. That's good news right there too. And here we go. We're going to fire this one back to Preds boards behind the goal line. 2 Oilers took themselves out. And the Predators will come up with the puck in the offensive zone. It'll be worked down. And that, my friends, will be an icing call against the Nashville Predators. So there we go. Quickly a face-off whistle again in the Predators zone. Evander Kane last season, 13 goals in the playoffs in 15 games. Goals per game. He was a half goal per game guy in the Oilers lineup. Would have scored roughly about 42 goals had he been in the lineup all season. And 20 plus goals in 7 straight seasons for Evander Kane. This one's going to be worked back. Now a chance here for shot coming from the point. Kulak has it blocked, but he keeps it alive. And that one's going to go up and out of play. And now, got a pause in the action again. This fan's pretty excited he's got a puck. 6:22 to go in the first period. And this one's going to see what they can do here. Evander Kane. Waiting for something here. And Connor McDavid given instructions. 6:22 to go in the first period. 3-1 the lead for the Oilers. They win the face-off. Evan Bouchard steps his man. He can't cut to the net though. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins fires the one-timer. Goes off of somebody in front and to the near side boards where Connor McDavid tries to come up with the puck. He can't. 6:10 to go. It counts as a shot though. And the Predators are back the other way, collapsing are the Oilers, making sure things don't get too out of control in their own end. And back the other way now, Connor McDavid skating full stride. into the Predators' end, looking to set up the attack. He's going to spin fire a shot off of Nugent Hopkins in front. Now Nuge has it down. Oh, sorry, that's Hyman. Nuge, McDavid. They're moving the puck around way too fast in front of the net right now. I can't keep up. Geesh, back to the blue line. Evan Bouchard down to Ryan Nugent-Hopkins. Nuge across in front to Hyman. He whiffs on the shot. The Predators fire it back down into the Oilers' end. It won't be enough for icing. This first period, I don't need to call a second and third period. This first period is going to fuel us enough of the rest of the way home to get the job done tonight. I think Evan Bouchard, he's got the puck. He'll headman it out. And the Oilers are back off and running the other way as it's worked ahead. And this is going to be Derek Ryan working it here. He's going to work it to Dylan Holloway. Back to the blue line, Marcus Niemelainen, and now Tyson Barrie. Niemelainen takes, oh sorry, that's cut off. Now Barrie, Barrie's backhand, scores. Here it is. Derek Ryan tips it in front, and it is 4-1, that fourth line. Going to work, baby. You'll like to see it. It is good to go, and my goodness, sorry, the Oilers are moving around way faster than I can keep up with, and Derek Ryan now has a fourth line goal for the Oilers. So you have a goal on the top line, second line he's got two, and the fourth line's got one as well. And if we were talking about the third line getting involved, well, we will take Derek Ryan chipping a goal past UC Saros, let me tell you, 10 out of 10, and what a pass there by Tyson Barrie, and what a screen by Dylan Holloway to prevent UC Saros from seeing that one. Derek Ryan's jammed up with Devon Shore, and they are very excited about, well, his first goal of the season on what is a big play by Shore, his first assist, and Tyson Barrie's fourth assist of the season. You like to see it. 4:44 to go in this first period. The Oilers really working it out here in this first period. I said y'all wanted to be up 3-0 after one. I'll take 4-1 all night. Guys, let me know if you're enjoying the stream. Leave a like, because this has been an offensive explosion from the Oilers here in this first period, and a really thriller one so far that I've enjoyed very much so. The Oilers now out there with Puljujärvi on the line with Kane and Draisaitl. And Saros is a really good goaltender to that point, but yeah, no, the Oilers are lighting them up. 4 goals on 11 shots. Here's Draisaitl and Nurse carrying across the line. And now here all of a sudden, you've got a chance here for the Predators to work out of their own zone. And UC Saros will get it up to Ryan Johansson. Ryan Johansson waits. He gets it up. And now we go down the ice. And we'll see what happens. As Jack Campbell plays it from behind his own net, Evan Bouchard plays it in front, turnover to the Preds, fired, save by Campbell, who's been solid so far in this first period after giving up that first goal. And 3:34 to go in this first period. The Oilers working things very, very well all of a sudden. Headman by Evan Bouchard, tipped by McLeod, and now Fogle and McLeod are over the boards working it out over there. How about this? Worked there to Evan Bouchard. Bouchard will fire it in. That's going to go off of somebody in front, and now to Warren Fogle, who plays it in front. And what a denial there by UC Saros on Zach Hyman. I'm sure Zach Hyman thought he had 5-1 goal right there. That was a crazy pass by Fogle. But look at this pass by Tyson Barrie to the backhand to Derek Ryan. Thread the needle, baby. And the Oilers are absolutely crushing it. Loving it. I am absolutely loving this. We're on another commercial break quick, so I'll throw you another ad quickly, but this has been a solid start to the game from the Edmonton Oilers. One you like to see after giving up the first goal, that is for sure. All right. Okay, all right. I'm seeing where this live stream's taking us tonight, folks. 45 minutes into the hour, and we are up over 780 views. You gotta like that 780, eh? Good to go. Anyway, folks, we are just on a commercial break here as we get set for this game to resume here in this first period, where the Oilers find themselves with 3 minutes almost exact left on the clock to get things going in this first period. Yeah, that's 4-1. I'm still a little baffled at that. I did not expect that at all. And the Oilers have come out hard in this first period, doing the job. Yeah, they gave up a week one to start, but hey, the Oilers, they know how to respond suddenly this year, and that's exactly what they've done so far in this period. Come out and respond in this first period, and it looks like Yamamoto was cross-checked into the boards, so that is where we find it. Tyson, thank you so much for subscribing. I hope you're around for some more Oilers talk later on tomorrow, because I will not have the post game as we're doing the World Series post game over on Clemhawks later tonight. There's Tyson Barrie, 3 minutes to go here in this first period. The Oilers on the attack. Connor McDavid looking to get something done, make it 5-1 maybe. Shot tipped in front by Nuge off the shot of Nemo. And 2:53 to go in this first period now. It's fired back into the Oilers' end. Jack Campbell, who suddenly thinks he's Mike Smith, has been out to play the puck a lot this period. And now Zach Hyman will load up Connor McDavid. No, that's Niemelainen. Niemelainen flying up the middle of the ice. He was moving like Connor there. Big guy in front. I thought it was Connor moving in the net. It was not. Yeah, it was a weird go. But, folks, I unfortunately am only here until the end of the period, more than likely, because we got to keep tabs on the World Series game, which, as soon as it flips over to the 8th inning, I will be going live on Clemhawk, so I invite you to join me over there. And unfortunately, for you folks asking, how much snow did we get down here in southern Alberta today? My friends, we got probably about 3 centimeters, but none of it's really stuck. I'm sure by morning we will have a rough go, but southern Alberta home for me. That answers 2 questions in one. And yeah, no, it's going to be tough going to work tomorrow morning, that's for sure. Get up early. That's why the alarm clock, sunrise alarm clock, set at 6:20 in the morning. The Oilers behind their own net. Predators working it there. And goes back to the point. Shot fired. Campbell sees it go past him. So now all of a sudden the Oilers scrambling around in the zone. The Predators only 6 shots this period. So an emphatic start from the Oilers. And it'll be swallowed up by Jack Campbell. 7-0 now for the Phillies. Yikes. There you go. The Predators ready to get things going. Emmanuel, yes, that's the big thing. Drive safe out there on the roads because, like I said, we've got 3 centimeters down here in Calgary. I got to drive up to Red Deer. I'm actually working in Red Deer on Friday. That's an interesting get there, as I get to go work in Red Deer on Friday as part of swap shops day, I guess, because the other shop is down 3 guys and they need somebody to take care of things. So that's where we find it right now, as Leon Draisaitl, we'll see it, worked back ahead by Evander Kane. Here we go. 1:52 to go in this first period. The Oilers working it back behind their own net. Jack Campbell again out there playing it. It will be played there by Draisaitl. Ahead to Yamamoto, who's back on the ice after taking that scary cross-check to the back. And it is going to be worked there. Into the neutral zone. Looks like Draisaitl just took a little slash on the hand. They're not going to call it. Or maybe they will if the back official got it. Cody Ceci works it ahead to Leon Draisaitl and Kyle Yamamoto. And here's Draisaitl saying this period's not over, but Evander Kane right into the belly of UC Saros, swallowed up. And, yeah, that's it. And if it was the 90s, trust me, if it was the mid-2000s, I'd have Rod Phillips on in the car, driving with my mom or dad, enjoying things as we go through wherever, listening to the Oilers game. That would be fantastic. So, here we go. The Predators rimming around the boards. They're going to take the man out wide, Niemelainen. They're going to come up with this puck, try to fire it to the middle. Nice block there by Barrie off the skate. And a $1:06 to go in this first period as the Oilers trying to get things going here. 59 seconds. Oilers would love to make it 5-1 after the first. Let me tell you, I can't wait to see the reactions online. The Oilers have been owning the Predators lately. And it continues here in their first meeting this year in the first period anyway, as we got 45 seconds to go in the first period. Again, folks, I invite you to join us on Clem Hawks for the World Series post-game live stream, as we'll be rocking and rolling over there on Clem Hawks during the 8th, 9th inning, and of course the post-game as well, to cap off a night in Philadelphia that fans soon won't forget if they can hold on to that 7-0 lead, unlike the Blue Jays did, and see what we can do here. But the Predators back behind their own net in the first period, my friends. It's been my pleasure all night to have you along, but what a period. Over to the Oilers. 10 seconds winding down. Jack Campbell plays it again, disrupting the flow for the Predators. That thing that, of course, Mike Smith used to be so good at. Now all of a sudden a little pushing and shoving here. Johansson's got a glove off against Kulak. He's looking to mix it up a little bit. Okay, this one's going to get interesting all of a sudden. All right, players are separated. Players are sent down the tunnel. There's always somebody. I love it. But yeah, it was a good period from the Oilers. And Jack Campbell, you know what? Not a great period, obviously, allowing that goal. You wish you had it back, but you're up 4-1. You have a 3-goal lead going into the second period of play, and you hope to rock and roll there. So we'll see what ends up happening here from the Oilers, as it will be time for the first period intermission, friends. I'm going to send you an ad very quickly, and then as soon as this stream hits 1,000 views, I'm going to tune on out of here right quick. But yeah, no, it's been a good first period for the Oilers, and one in which I look forward to seeing what the Oilers can do the rest of the way home tonight. All right, friends, that's going to do it for me. I appreciate everything tonight. It's been an amazing start for the Oilers. I look forward to seeing what the final score ends up being tonight. I think the Oilers can run this one up 7 goals easy. And of course, Leon Draisaitl, 3 or 4 or 5 points. What's your guess? Let me know in the comments tomorrow. Friends, I'm Tyson. This is Dolynny TV. I am up on out of here. I don't want to shut up. But